Hey girls, hey! I am going to be sharing some clips and commentary on the newest live stream from Locale Bus where Scooter confronts AMBERLYNN. First disclaimer, obviously I think the whole confronting AMBERLYNN thing is scripted, but I don't think her reactions are necessarily scripted because I don't believe that you can hide your personality behind a script, and I think it really shows. Quick disclaimer, at the time of recording this, the live stream is still going on, and therefore I'm not going to have all the clips, but I did manage to pick out a few that I think were interesting. From what I've seen, Amber is doing a lot about talking about money that is involved with BECK and the breakup, as well as, kind of fat-shaming the commenters once again, which, again, is against TOS, because she's calling them out. But frankly, let's not act surprised, so let's get into the clips.
And off a line that while Beck was in a relationship with me, Beck was still in love with their past partner, Brooke.
Dude, what? Okay, so say they were still in love with the Necks. You on multiple occasions made it feel like Beck was in competition with other people, including men, which is just wrong and also odd. Also, I don't think it's fair to try to paint this picture that Beck didn't love you. If they didn't love you, they would have not literally become your caretaker. Also, Amber, let's not forget, you have a really bad track record with relationships and being involved in, affairs and such.
My hands are not big. They're actually very small and dainty, probably way smaller than yours.
Okay, 1, rude. 2, you are not doing a good job at convincing people that the hate is not getting to you. For those of you unaware, AMBERLYNN posted a TikTok today saying that people making fun of her for her weight and such, didn't affect her, and it never has and it never will, which we all know is a lie. 2 other thoughts I have on this clip is 1, Amber, you are on the path back to getting your channel remonetized. If that is a goal you have, you need to stop attacking commenters and suggesting what you think their appearance look like. 2, if this is all scripted, which, again, we know some of it is, then Keemstar is doing a great job of making sure she doesn't get the monetization back.
When you were saying, Scooter, about how you want to properly defend Amber, I would like that too, because we started this, hoping that we could
I'm not a fucking cheater.
So this clip I think is funny for a few reasons. The first being, Amber, well, I'm not going to say you have or have not cheated on partners, but what I will say is if you're not the one actively cheating, you're still a part of the cheating by being the other woman. You know what I mean? With Erica, for instance, ring a bell. As someone who has been cheated on, I think both parties are equally as guilty if both parties know. If the other person does not know that their partner has another partner, it's not on them. But you knew. You definitely knew. Also, in this clip, Scooter and Sweetie are talking about trying to hold Amber accountable and, doing things the right way and whatnot, and Amber is just clearly not paying attention to them and is only reading the chat. Shocker? No.
Of course! He's obsessed with me. He wants to fucking... Never mind. He might sue me. Oh, I gotta be careful with what I say because he's a little chicken shit.
Amber, you love to threaten to sue people, whether that was Jordy or any other reaction channel, really. You've gone on rants before on your Instagram stories talking about how if you wanted to, you could, and how you'd win without a doubt, and, there's gray area, but you would definitely win, and how all this stuff, or, in a live stream where you suggested, Jordy, you're lucky I'm lazy. Girl, please. So it's okay for you to threaten to sue people, but when anyone else does it, they're chicken shit. Make it make sense.
So let's rewind a little bit. Let's rewind just a little bit. How did the relationship between you and Beck end?
Well, I mean, from the point where they broke up with me or prior to? How exactly do you want the timeline?
What led up to it and what led up to it?
It felt like a roommate situation type deal.
For the love of all that is good, stop saying situation type deal.
And they were gone for a week at their families, and I was just at home. And
now, obviously, I could just be reading way too far into this, but I think this is just another sign of she actually was very controlling of their time. For here, they were gone for a week, and she was all alone. Oh, whatever would she do? Play choosy by yourself, damn it.
I noticed, they weren't communicating with me while they were gone, and then all of a sudden they messaged me, and they said, this isn't going to work out, I don't think. That's how...
Now, I'm not going to lie, I could be missing context, I could be forgetting parts of the breakup, but in my opinion, I think if you're in a relationship with the type of person like Amber, I think a week with family and hearing their thoughts and really opening your eyes to what true love is, I think would make anyone want to break up with you, and I think it was really good that Beck was able to get away for a week. I'm surprised that you allowed them to do such.
Why would Beck be entitled to $5K after living off of Amber for months after breaking up? That doesn't make sense, Scoot. If the 5K was important, they should have put it in another account.
Holy shit. Amber's smug little clock it motion she's doing is so annoying. Like, Beck wiped your ass. They were your caretaker. They loved you through it all. Like, literally. Like, literally. Sorry, had to. I just, like, I don't know. I feel like anybody would be entitled to some sort of compensation, despite, and you're taking away all the context of what you took and never gave back, and the promises you made to Beck and never kept. Like, it is such a wild thing to me that you could truly think you were in the complete right here. Also in the stream, Amber went on to talk about how the rent and where they were living was like $3,000. So if Amber was making $7,000, they split it down the middle, it wouldn't be fair for Beck to get $3,500. But like you kicked like Beck had to go from nothing, and like now their presence was associated with you online, and I'm sure it just made everything so much more difficult.
One sec.
At the wrong third channel super chatted $19.99. Amber said in the past that when you and Beck were together you shared true on the day you broke up. Did you give her half of the money in the account? Why was all the money in the account yours on the breakup?
Because I'm the one who pays taxes, bitch. This fucking income that I receive is in my fucking name. They're not gonna get free money, half of the money, and then I lose out on 75% of it because I also have to pay taxes. You guys are so fucking mentally ill and so fucking dumb. Like, learn how to take a math class, bro.
First off, yikes. Second off, all caretakers get paid. Backstory here, a little lore drop. I worked in a nursing home for over a year. I got paid for taking care of people. So, like, shouldn't Beck? And also, Beck was in your vlogs and stuff. They are part of the reason you made as much money as you did. Employees get paid. Also, no one here did wrong math. You're just greedy and very selfish, and you have no other way to suggest that you're in the right. So,
you don't owe this woman fucking alimony.
I
don't think that they were entitled to half of your money, but I think they were entitled to what was theirs. That is my entire.
They got what was theirs.
They shouldn't have put it in the pot.
$100. That's what we established. All right, let's move.
What do you mean only $100? Are you dumb?
Move on.
What? Scooter?
Do you dispute that?
All right, Keem, if you're fucking watching this, Scooter gets none of the fucking money from today or yesterday because he's a fucking op.
One, Beck deserved way more than $100. Second of all, Amber, who do you think you are? Just because someone calls you out on your inconsistencies, lies, and, like, manipulation, like, that doesn't mean they're an op, necessarily. They're trying to hold you accountable. Also, to suggest that he deserves no money from the show he is hosting is fucking crazy. Although he is annoying, unfortunately, he does speak. But also, Keem is your boss. You don't tell your boss what to do. Could you imagine if you were working a 9 to 5 and you walked up to your boss and said, hey, Jerry over there, don't pay him for the last 2 weeks because I don't like him. Like, you would get fired. Do you understand how bizarre that statement is? Local University or not, this is just a crazy statement. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm having fun with this. We're almost at 10 subscribers, so thank you very, very much. Like, subscribe. Love you. Bye.